Briar Forest, never enter Briar Forest after sundown. Everyone knew this rule in the town of Oak Street. Hunters knew not to go, and hikers who ignore the warnings never come back alive, or if they do, they come back with no memory. Mike had heard of the rule his entire life. He had a love for hiking. He ignored his friends and family when they told him the stories of Briar Forest. One summer evening, he followed an overgrown trail covered in long grass as he walked into Briar Forest, carrying a backpack flashlight and his phone. As Mike looked up, he saw how impossibly tall the trees were blocking the sky. At first, everything seemed normal as leaves rustled and owls called in the distance. Deeper into the forest, Mike noticed it became silent to quiet. There was no noise. No birds, not even a single breeze. His own footsteps were muffled. Mike started to feel unease as he walked. He felt as if someone was watching him. Then he heard rustling from the bushes from behind him. As he looked, there was no one there. Then he heard a low groan from the bushes. It sounded like a dying animal. Mike took a step back from the noise. His unease grew. A twig snapped, and using his flashlight, he saw between the trees a large figure. It was impossibly tall, with long arms reaching the forest floor. It was very thin, covered in brown tangled fur and hoved feet. It had antlers from its head twisted like branches and had sunken in eyes. The creature stared at Mike, then it smiled, showing rows of sharp teeth. Mike ran. He heard from behind him the creature running after him. As Mike ran, branches from the trees scratched his face and stumbled a few times, but he kept moving. The sound of running from behind him stopped. Mike stopped and took a glance over his shoulder. Nothing but silence. Breathing hard, the creature was gone for a moment. Mike let out a breath. Then he felt breathing from the back of his neck. It was behind him. Mike screamed and sprinted. Up ahead, Mike could see light. As he ran, he came across a road and collapsed. When he looked behind him, he saw the creature watching him. It didn't move. It didn't dare come into the light, just stood. The creature walked away back into the forest. As it went, Mike passed out. The next morning he woke. Mike noticed he was in a hospital bed. The nurse came and told him that he was found next to the road and was found by a couple who brought him to the hospital. No serious damage, just cuts and scratches. Mike was let out of the hospital that morning and went straight home. Mike never told anyone what happened that night. He never went hiking again in any forest. After his encounter with the creature, he always made sure to keep the doors and windows locked in case it came for him.